Hello everyone, MessyPlays here, back at it again. How you doing today? I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is video 6, I believe. And it's the day before the festival. Yuri is coming over to my house and we're going to make some decorations. I've just seen Sayori. Yuri? Oh, she's wearing a jumper. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Well, that's unusual for you getting nervous kind of thing, isn't it? You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Fucking hell, everyone is so bloody over reassuring in this game. I suppose that's true. And I didn't think of that for some reason. I should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. It should be common sense, right? Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a whole lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe we're like 3 hours into this game and nothing has happened. I'm sure we'll be fine. I take you into... It's too slow. It is too slow to this kind of weird twistiness. It's way too slow. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. You're anxious all the fucking time. I cleaned up before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. That was there when I moved in. It's so big. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements, you know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Can you take me to some gameplay? Is that possible? Is that in the realm of possibility with you? For cupcakes, I guess I'm determined. Even if this story picks up, I just want to get to the part where it picks up. But it's been coasting along on this fucking... That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. This is like Tommy Wiseau's type writing where characters just... Oh hi, you know, I didn't see that. Oh, take care then. That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. What do you mean? Like when a conversation is written where it's like one person just says, what do you mean? Like that's all their input because they're not actually written well. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for a relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yui rummages in a bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Like a fucking seance. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. Have you heard of a pentagram? What's that wooden thing though? It's a diffuser for essential oils. And this is, I'm building a temple to our Lord and Savior Dagon. Not familiar at all. Is this so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Funny enough, I just bought like a kind of a room purifier today that was jasmine essential oils. It's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. When I'm talking, I might skip through dialogue because when you stop in this game, it just crashes. It crashes constantly. So I'm just going to skip text while I talk. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into a bag and pulls out several spoons of thin ribbon. What are those for? I'm a shitty character. What is that? What do you mean? Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. That'll be £5. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. You'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Fucking hell. Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you're so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Oh my god, a compliment. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Messy. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. And then our knees touch. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to a desired length. Fucking hell, we do not need an intense description of her cutting ribbon. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out, yeah, I promise. Alright, you double promise? You pinky promise? You pinky promise you won't be weirded out? I pinky promise. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty, I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Yeah, I read your poem about the fucking loaf of bread and the raccoon. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Owie! Messy! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. Yeah, I should have warned you that a fucking knife is sharp and that you shouldn't stick your finger on the end of it. That knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. And what is a cut through paper like? A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I've accidentally cut my penis. This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I took Yuri's hand and licked her index finger in return. Messy, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. It's so weird, Messy. Yuri giggles shyly. Of course she does. That's the fucking motto of any anime manga. Giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective whatever. I watch Nuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice. Ah, I don't care. Yuri, yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arms. She's been cutting herself. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. She's gonna have blood on her wrists. Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for sunrise and daytime and sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with a watercolour feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish, but I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel whatever. I think all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into her. Kaya! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Jesus. What's up with her eyes? I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Oh. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is that the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Oh God, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out, it's fine. God, it's fucking Blue Bulls, the game. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I I remain silent. I hesitantly retrieve my brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the letter in now? Not yet. It needs to dry first, that's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else more for us to do here. For you! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? It's not that, Yuri. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. God, this dialogue is so fucking infuriating. I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast, like always. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, just fuck off. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so yeah, very thoughtful, Messy. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Not so close. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Every fucking time. Say Yuri, eh? Hi Messy. Fucking cock-blocking bitch. So Yuri, just now we went... Hee. It's okay, Messy. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course, Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. Say what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me feel really fucking angry that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Messy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Well, I gotta roll, but later, this would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Messy. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Well, you do have a point. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? What did she say? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Messy. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Messy. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, God. No way. Let me save. I've got a feeling it'll crash while I just consider it. Oh, let's go there. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as you continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Messy. Oh, so I am a person. I thought I might be a ghost or something. Suddenly Sayora wraps her arms tightly around me. Messy, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. And then slide my hand down. What's with that cloud? It looks like a spinning top. Like a... Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Messy. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Messy. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Oh my god, please. Don't get between me and Yuri. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me, I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey Messy. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really know what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this makes you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yes. Yes, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know I'll give her everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. And Yuri. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and it gently rolled up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Messy, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I'd say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly feel awful. No, it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Messy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You see, she's talking like about stuff she shouldn't know. You kind of left her hanging with this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? It crashed again. It crashed again. It crashes once per video exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story after all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Nasuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Percentage. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Cheery! Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I got a pit in my stomach. Messy. What's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written, but more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up the phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and catch me next time for some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Goodbye guys.